Come into a standing position. We'll start with practices to balance our breath. So first fold both the hands, fingers into a fist. Place the right hand under the right armpit. The left hand you bring it in front of your face and you do this breathing in. Hold your breath and then rotate the hand in clockwise direction 3 times. And if you can still hold your breath, rotate it anti-clockwise and then release your breath, bring the hands back. Second round breathing in, left hand under the left armpit, right hand in front of the forehead. And then when you're ready, rotate clockwise 3 times, anti-clockwise 3 times. If you can, hold the breath, otherwise release. Breathing out, bring both the hands from the side. So we'll repeat 2 more times and then we'll do it with both the hands. So breathing in, now with the left hand, breathing in, wait for some time, allow the breath to become normal, feel the effect of what you have done on your breathing. When you are ready, initiate the last round, breathing in, right hand under the right armpit, clockwise 3 times, anti-clockwise 3 times, then breathing out, come out from the side. Last round, breathing in, left arm under the left armpit. Once you have completed the next round, while breathing in, you'll bring both the hands in front. Both the knuckles will touch each other. One hand will go clockwise, one hand will go anti-clockwise. And then reverse. And then slowly release. Once again, breathing in, both the hands in front of the forehead. Start. Catch your breath. Last round. And release. Now keep the hands folded in front. Breathing in, raise the hands over the head. Hold your breath. Push the hands as much behind as you can comfortably take it. Hold your breath as long as you can comfortably hold it. And then when you want to release, breathing out, very slowly bring the hands in front. Wait for some time. Breathing in, take the hands up, hold, push the hands as far behind as possible. Breathing out, very slowly bring the arms in front. Again, catch your breath. Last round. And release. Now we'll do arm rotation. So first with the right hand. So make a circle in clockwise direction. And stop. Now anti-clockwise. Release. Now the left hand, clockwise. Release. Anti-clockwise. Release. Now we'll work on the trapezius muscle, Akarna Dhanurasana. So first take your left leg forward, make a fist, left hand straight, fist with the right hand, bring both of them together. Keep your eyes focused and keep something as a target. Like if you want to release anger from you, anger is your target. If you want to achieve something, that is your target. And with that target in mind, with the eyes focused at one point, breathing in, bring the right hand behind as much as it can go, as though you have pulled the string of a bow. Hold your breath. Keep focusing on your target. When you want to release, bring the hand forward, releasing your breath. Second round. Third round. Release. Wait for some time. Feel the effect of what you have done on your shoulders. And then when you're ready, right leg forward, right hand in front, left hand along with it. Focus on your target. Breathing in, bring the left hand behind. Release. Second round. Release. Last round. Release. And then sit down in a meditative asana. Get ready to chant mantra Om 7 times. Make your sankalpa. I'm chanting Om, creating protective energy field around me that keeps me protected from all external negative influences antibodies, and viruses. I am creating 3 layers of protection. On my outermost layer, I have 6 friendly creatures: an elephant behind me, a peacock in front, a tiger on my right side, a lion on my left side, an eagle above my head, and a black tortoise below me. Inside of that, I have a big ring with balls of fire. I am lighting all the balls, allowing a firewall of protection to go up around me. Third layer of protection comes from the subtle energy of the mantra Om that I am chanting. Take your awareness to Muladhara Chakra at the perineum, 4-petal lotus, red in color. Take a deep breath in. Shift your awareness to Swadhisthana Chakra, the spinal terminus, 6-petal lotus, orange color. Increase pitch a little bit, take a deep breath. Shift your awareness to Manipura Chakra behind your navel. 10-petal lotus, yellow color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Shift your awareness to Anahata Chakra behind your heart center. 12-petal lotus, green color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Shift your awareness to Vishuddhi Chakra behind your throat pit, 16-petal lotus, blue color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Shift your awareness to Agnya Chakra behind your eyebrow center. 2-petal lotus, indigo color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Shift your awareness to Sahasrara Chakra, center of the top of your head, 1,000-petal lotus, white color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Shanti mantras. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunatu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinamaditamastु Ma Vidishavahai Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Keep your hands in Linga Mudra. Keep them near your chest. Pay attention to how you are holding the mudra. If there is any unwanted tightness in the way you are holding the mudra, try to become aware of that. Try to relax the way you are holding the mudra. Let the sense of relaxation and peace and calm and serenity pervade your entire being. In that calmness with a receptive mind, make your sankalpa. I am chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra for physical health and mental well-being. Chanting the mantra every day helps me maintain the best of health, mentally and physically. All my brain cells and my body cells are operating optimally and in harmony with each other. I can feel your grace, my Lord, penetrating deep into my body, energizing each and every brain cell and body cell, keeping me in pristine health at all times. I bow down before you, thanking you from the bottom of my heart for keeping me in pristine health, and I promise to put in efforts from my side for keeping my body in a healthy condition, befitting for you to reside inside my body in your effulgent form. Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Very slowly disengage your hands. Keep them on your knees. Keep your body steady and practice Kaya Stairyam. Imagine that your legs are like the roots of a tree and they are under the ground, holding you in a very steady position. Your torso is like a trunk that is emerging out from the ground. Your neck and head and your hands are like branches of a tree in different directions. And you are as steady as a strong tree is, completely immobile, completely stable. In this stable position, very slowly become aware of your surroundings. Then slowly start withdrawing your awareness from all the externalities. Take your awareness within yourself and try and bring the focus of that awareness in front of your forehead. Just observe the space in front of the forehead. You may see complete darkness. You may see colors, or you may see light, or you may see images. Just be a passive standby observer, observing whatever is there in front. Bring a sense of balance in your life, which is the focus of the next lesson. Sukha dukkha same kritva jaya ajayo labha alabha. So in all circumstances, I will maintain my balance, whether it is profit or loss, victory or defeat. In everything, I will maintain my equanimity and my balance. Events will happen, circumstances will change. Sadness and joy will alternate, profits and losses will alternate, victories and defeats will alternate, and the momentum will have its own force of time. In all of them, I will maintain my balance. My equanimity, my poise. Then gently become aware of your surroundings once again. Then rub your hands, keep them on your eyes, and release your hands. So as I indicated, we will in this month cover lesson 22, 23, 24. Now lesson 22 and 23 is like a continuation. And in lesson 22, there is a lot of discussion on balance and how different systems and different methodologies, different religions, different concepts are all talking about this balance. The prominent among them, of course, is the balance between Ida and Pingala, the two breathing processes in our body, the yin and the yang of the Chinese methodology. And Swamiji is going on to say even the cross, the symbol of Christianity, is a representation of balance. Because in the yogic concept, the two forces, which is Ida and Pingala, both are supposed to originate from your Mooladhara. The Ida originates on the left side, Pingala on the right side. So actually Ida originates on the left side and then it'll go up, come up to in a semicircular fashion to Swadhisthana, cross to the other side, come to Manipura, cross to the other side, come to Anahata, cross to other side, come to Vishuddhi, and then finally come to Agnya Chakra. And of course, Pingala will take the opposite round. So they will crisscross, and then the whole shape, when it is drawn, will look like that of a coiled serpent on both sides. They both come back and meet at what is called the Agnya Chakra. And once they meet at Agnya Chakra, they meet with Sushumna. And after that, there is only a singular force that goes up from the Agnya Chakra to the Sahasrara. So this cross is, according to Swamiji, a representation of that symbol, where the two arms are Ida and Pingala meeting with Sushumna, and from there is only a vertical way up. When these forces meet, then you surrender your individual ego and you're completely in the cosmic energy after that. And that is why he says that Christ was crucified in the cross, where his individual ego was surrendered to the divine. And there are other systems that he is talking about where these kind of balances have been talked about. So the focus is on Ida Pingala. In 22, he talks about the theory behind the whole thing. In lesson 23, he talks about the various practices by which you can bring about a balance in Ida and Pingala. So we'll try and do some of them today. And then in lesson 24, he is basically talking about health, and he is saying as to how all of us don't pay attention to health when we are healthy, but we start realizing how important health is only when some particular ailment attacks us. Even a simple thing like a cold, when you cannot even do your common things because of too much of phlegm coming out, can actually sap your energy completely, and then you start appreciating how maintaining a good health is. And he gives the importance of why practices are essential to maintain your health on an ongoing basis. And then in terms of meditational practices, in lesson 22, he is talking about Ajapa Japa variation 3. In lesson 24, Ajapa Japa variation 4. And in lesson 24, Ajapa Japa variation 5. So we will see each of these variations one by one. And then, of course, in pranayama, it is essentially Anulom Vilom with Mahabandha, or Nadi Shodhan with Mahabandha. The chakras that we will be talking about in lesson 22, Anahata, lesson 23, Vishuddhi, and lesson 24, Agnya. So we'll try and activate the chakras through trigger points, through the breathing, and then we'll try and do a purificatory factor using Om chanting. So those are the practices. So just to keep ourselves in a condition to do all this, we'll do a couple of asana practices, and then we will come to the specific practices for the lesson. So get into a standing position. We will do Surya Namaskar only one round, and then we will do Tadasana. That is, those are the two practices in Surya Namaskar. Since all of you are quite familiar, please be on your own. Start Surya Namaskar, complete and wait. Once you have completed your Surya Namaskar, please wait, we'll do Tadasana together. So get ready and start. Now we'll do practice Tadasana. So for Tadasana, bring both the hands on top of your head, invert them, palms facing the sky. Breathing in, raise the hands. Once they are fully raised, then come on your toes. Focus your attention at one point in front. If possible, hold your breath or breathe normally. When you want to release, breathing out, first let the feet come on the ground, then slowly bring the hands to rest on your head, and then slowly bring the hands from the side. Catch your breath, feel the effect of what you have done. Pay attention to your toes, attention to your ankle, shoulders, and your fingers. So once again, breathing in, bring the hands up on the head, hold your breath. Breathing out, invert the hands facing the sky, hold your breath. Then breathing in, raise the hands up, come on your toes, hold your breath. When you want to release, first bring the feet on the ground, breathing out, then bring the hand on the head, hold your breath. And then slowly breathing in, bring the hands from the side. Last round, breathing in, bring the hands up, hold your breath. Breathing out, turn the hands, palms facing the sky, hold your breath. Breathing in, raise the hands up, come on your toes, hold your breath. Breathing out, bring the feet on the ground, hands, hold the hand in that same position, hold your breath. Breathing in, invert with the palms toward the head, hold your breath. And then breathing out, bring the hands down from the side. And then lie in Shavasana for 2 minutes before we come to sitting practices. So allow the whole body to completely relax. Mentally scan the body from the top of the head to the tip of the toes, commanding each and every part to relax completely and totally. As you accentuate your relaxation, feel your breath becoming slower and deeper, and your whole body wanting to sink into the ground. As you breathe in, spread coolness and calmness throughout the body. As you breathe out, flush out all the cares and worries of the body, of the mind. Then slowly give up the awareness. Take your hands over your head, stretch the whole body completely. And when you've stretched completely, then slowly turn to one side and sit up. So in sitting, we have two practices. First one is Yoga Mudra, and then is Shashankasana. So sit in a comfortable meditative pose, if possible, Padmasana. Otherwise, cross-legged, in whichever way you are comfortable. Then make a fist, and then keep them at the lower abdomen. Breathing in, tilt your neck up, hold your breath. Breathing out, bend forward, and when the body is horizontal to the ground, tilt the head down. Go as close to the ground as you can comfortably go. If possible, forehead will touch the ground. Very slowly come back, breathing in. And then relax for some time. Next round, pay attention to what all is happening when you are doing it. When you're tilting your chin up, the front side of the neck gets a stretch, the back of the neck is contracting. When you're bending forward, you're compressing the front muscles, the back muscles are extending to enable this compression to happen. And when your forehead is closer to the ground, you're pressing your hands into the abdomen, massaging all the abdominal organs, pushing out all the stale blood from those organs. And when you come up, fresh blood rushes into those areas to replace them. So be aware of all this as you start breathing in, tilting the head up. As you breathe out, come forward. Breathing in, come back and relax. We'll only practice 2 rounds. So we'll go on to Shashankasana. For Shashankasana, if you don't have a knee pain, then you will come into Vajrasana. If you have a knee pain, just practice Paschimottanasana. So Shashankasana, you will raise both the hands up, breathing in. Keep the hands by the side of your ears. Hold your breath. While breathing out, you will come forward when the hand touches. Allow the forehand to touch the ground, then let the forehead come and touch the ground. Hold your breath. When you want to breathe in, slowly start breathing in, coming up. Hands are in the same position near the ears. Hold your breath. Breathing out, bring the hands to rest on them. Now in the second round, we'll practice a variation. So you'll keep the hands at the back with the right hand, fingers rotating around the wrist of the left hand. And then when you come forward, I'll just show it you once and then you can practice. Breathing out, you will come forward. You will take the top of the head on the ground, then raise your thighs up, giving you a partial benefit of Shirsasana. And then you will come back, then you will raise your head up. So get ready, practice the variation. Start breathing out, bring the head down. Then you can breathe normally and then breathe in when you're raising your thighs up. Then when you want to come up, breathing in, come up. Last round, Shashankasana. Release and relax. Now we'll be practicing Bhujangasana. So you'll be coming on your stomach. Hands are under the shoulders. Your feet, if possible, toes are flexed on the ground. The heels are towards the ceiling. If that is uncomfortable, then you can keep it like this. So choose your own comfort zone. Breathe out completely. As you breathe in, raise the head up, straighten the hands. Look at the ceiling. Hold your breath. When you want to breathe out, start breathing out, slowly bending your arms, allowing your head to come back to rest on the ground, with the forehead resting on the ground. Catch your breath. Then when you're ready, breathing in, initiate the second round. Feel the compression of the lower back, stretching of the front muscles. Back of the neck is contracted, front of the neck is extended. As you breathe out, you're releasing all those muscles to a new and a lower resting tonus. Then very slowly turn on your back, and first you will watch halasana. We have practiced halasana when we did sarvangasana, but that was while releasing sarvangasana, we went into halasana and released. Now this time we are going to practice halasana as a practice by itself. Today we will practice halasana, the primary pose. In the next class we will practice halasana variation 1, and in the next class after that we will practice halasana variation 2. So you will be lying on your back. You will bring your legs up, raise your buttocks. If possible, keep the hands on the floor itself. And then take your feet, if possible, toes touching the ground. And then while releasing, slowly raise the legs up. Start releasing the upper body vertebrae by vertebrae. When the body is flat on the ground, slowly make the leg vertical and then very slowly release the leg to allow your legs to come and rest on the floor. And then relax completely. After you have relaxed and the breath has become normal, then practice the second round. Now, if you cannot touch your toes into the floor, come wherever you can come and then release from there very slowly. As you keep practicing, slowly you will be able to touch the floor. So go according to your capacity. So if you have any cervical issue, it is not advisable for you to do this practice. If you are suffering from vertigo or any heart related problems, then also this practice is not advisable. So choose and be careful, take care of your health, and accordingly initiate the practice. After you have completed 2 rounds, relax. Once you've completed 2 rounds, again relax in Shavasana for 2-3 minutes. Allow your whole body to relax completely. Soak in whatever you have practiced for the day. Then slowly stretch your hands over your head, turn to one side. So we're going to start the first practice for Ida Pingala balancing called Padati Rasan. Now if you keep your hand in front of your nose and blow, you will generally find the pressure of the breath out is stronger on one nostril as compared to the other. Now, physiologically, it is noticed that one nostril is stronger for 1.5 hours, then the cycle changes, the other nostril becomes stronger, and this cycle continues throughout the day. They say that in Brahma Muhurta, which is between 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock, is the time when generally in everybody's body, both the nostrils flow equally, and it is only when this balance happens that Shushumna can become active, and only if Shushumna becomes active, Kundalini can raise up towards your Sahasrara. So that's why they always advise that all meditational practices must be done between 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock in the morning because you have this balance. Now there are practices, all yoga asanas generally tend to bring about a balance between the right and the left. But there are 2-3 practices which are calibrated to make the balance. So the first of them is you come into Vajrasana and then you take the right arm with the thumb in front, all the 4 fingers under the armpit. And you bring the left hand with the thumb in front, all the 4, and then give a nice press onto both the armpits. It will start balancing both the nostrils. So before you do this, first blow and see which of your nostril is stronger. And after 3-4 minutes of this practice, try and see if there is any change in the way that pressure is. And then sit in this position for 2 to 3 minutes. Keep the pressure on, only then it will work. and equal pressure on both sides. If you increase the pressure on one side, the opposite nostril will become stronger. Slowly release. That was just 2 minutes practice. You can do it for 5 minutes. Now once again test, see if any changes happen. Now I still find that my left nostril is stronger as compared to my right. So now I want to actually strengthen my right. Then what do? I don't do both. I do only the opposite armpit. You can also you can do whichever side you want to increase on. I am doing the opposite side because my right was blowing weaker than my left. So I'm using my right was blowing less than the left, so I'm using the left armpit to activate the right breathing. Slowly release. I still find my right is not come on balance with the left. I don't know what you are feeling. My left continues to be stronger even now. Now the same approach can be done slightly differently. Sitting in Vajrasana. Now if I want to activate my right, I put my left hand down, slightly bend a little bit, keep my hand and come on the side. So I'm putting a pressure on my hand from the leg and then I'm coming slightly to the opposite side and putting a pressure to increase the flow on the opposite nostril, which is my right nostril. And then in this position, you can also actually focus your attention to the nostril you want to strengthen. So just imagine you're breathing in only from that nostril. Then release. Once again, check and see if any changes happen. Slight improvement is there, but still I have to practice for a longer time before my right can come in balance with my left. Now, does this have any practical utility? So, some of the concepts that have been discussed is when my right When my right nostril is strong in terms of the power, my left hemisphere of the brain is actually active. And when my left nostril is strong, my right hemisphere is working. So if I have to do some very creative work, I should preferably test my nostril and see when my left nostril is strong. That's why I must do, that is the time when I must focus on my creative work. I will come up with very good ideas. If I'm doing something which is logical, which is planning, etc., then my left brain hemisphere has to work, and that is when my right nostril is strong. So when my right nostril is strong, at that time I should do that work. If I have to do very intricate work, and it is very crucial in terms of my career, my work, etc., then I should actually sit in Padatirasana for 5-10 minutes, allow both the nostrils to become reasonably equal, and then start the work. So you can try this anytime that you want and see whether it makes any difference in your work. And if you keep checking, you will find that in 1.5 hour cycles, one nostril will always be stronger than the other one. So you can try that out also and try doing corresponding work at that point in time when that opposite nostril is stronger. So try that out at some time or the other and then share your experiences so that we know whether these concepts are really working or not working. They do work for me, but each individual has to experience for themselves to see whether they work or don't work. Now we are going to come into focus on Anahata Chakra, which is the focus of our attention in lesson 22. So the Anahata Chakra's trigger point is at the spinal cord, Kshetram is in the front. So somewhere in the center of your heart is where you need to focus your attention, and directly behind that is in the spinal cord is where the trigger point is. So now we are going to start first feeling the trigger point and the Kshetram. So when you start breathing in, you actually breathe in from the front, take the breath to the chakra at the back, which is the trigger point. And when you breathe out from the chakra through the Kshetram, the breath is going out into the atmosphere. So continue this practice for some time. If your mind wanders, bring the mind back to focusing on the breath moving in from the Kshetram to the chakra, chakra to the Kshetram and out. And slowly bring it to a stop. Now we're going to practice what is called Anahata Chakra Shuddhi. So when you're breathing in, you should mentally chant Om. And when you're breathing out, you should mentally chant Om. So one Om in, one Om out will be considered as 21, as one round. And then we will do 21 times. Okay? So I'll give the count. Every two Oms will be counted as one. and you be in touch. When I'm starting the first Om, you breathe in. When I chant the second Om, you breathe out. So that will complete one drum. So get ready, full focus on your Anahata Chakra. Breathe out completely. Om. And now continue on your own, keeping your own pace. I tried to manage timing that may suit everybody, but now you be in your own time zone, taking as long as you can to breathe in, as long as you can to breathe out. Start. Complete the practice, and we'll do a short Soham in stage 3. In stage 1, we had So and Hum. So we started with breathing in with So, breathing out with Hum. In stage 2, we reversed it. We started when we were breathing out with Hum, and then we came to So when breathing in. So it was Hum So. Now we're going to give a disconnect between the two in stage 3. So you will start breathing in, chanting mentally this mantra so, hold your breath, you're disconnecting the so and the hum. It's not a continuous cycle. And then you bring the breath down, mentally chanting hum. Start. After you complete the breathe out, again wait, disconnecting the hum and the so, and then start with so. Complete the round and then be in a meditative position. Get ready to chant mantra Om. Once again, make your sankalpa. I am chanting Om, creating protective energy field around me that keeps me protected from all external negative influences, antibodies, and viruses. Get ready to chant mantra Om 3 times. Shanti mantras. Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Om Trayambakam Vijamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshi Yamamritat Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Rub your hands nicely. When they're warm, keep them on your eyes. Feel the warmth flowing in from the palm into the eyes. Gently open your eyes. Be observant of colors you see when you open the eyes. Then slowly release your hands. Hari Om Tat Sat. So see you all on Monday. We'll be continuing the same format till we complete all the points in all the three lessons. Bye. Have a great weekend.